Before you were even born, there was a reason you were placed on this earth. The problem is, most of us go through life thinking that we are here just to survive, just to work, just to pay bills, to exist. But you are not an accident. You are not random. You are intentional. In this very moment, whether you feel stuck or unsure, I need you to understand this. You have purpose. And today, we're going to talk about how to recognize it, because the first step to living a life of meaning is to simply knowing that you were created for something greater. Hi, hello, I'm not Asia, and I'm your motivational bestie. If you're new here, if you're not new, welcome back. Hello, let's dive right into why this video is not random. All right, I am doing a 10-part series on how to live a purposeful life. So the first thing is you have to know that you are here for a purpose. And unfortunately, there are bad people here for a purpose too. But I'm talking to y'all good people out there. I'm talking to y'all chosen people out there. Can a church in the back say amen? All right. I'm talking about you. I know that you might have felt like, nah, not me. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why my existence is so. Okay. And I feel like most people with good intentions, great intentions, question whether or not they're supposed to be here in life. Okay. Even me, like I had times where more than once questioned what was my purpose here in this reality. Right. And what brought me to what brought me to a solution was looking inside and not outside. I remember one time taking a walk by myself, and I was just so like confused. I was lost. I was like, I think all my passion was gone. My motivation for life was gone. Everything, like life just did not make sense to me anymore. And I prayed, and I was like, God, like, talk to me. Let me hear your voice, because right now I just feel like nothing matters. And I said, if you can talk to me right now, then I know that I matter and that everything matters and stuff like that. And guess what, guys? No, God did not talk to me. God did not give me one single sign that God existed. And I think I was looking for this grand sign of God existing, instead of looking in the mirror at myself, realizing that there's something greater that exists because you exist, and you speaking is like you speaking to God. And I know this might be harder to grasp, so I'm gonna just try to keep this as simple as possible, because I don't want this to go over your head. Hello. I don't want it to go over your head. I want you to get this, okay? I really want you to get this. And before this video ends, I want you to understand that you have a purpose. Where did this purpose come from? Is it something that you already have innate? Even if you don't know it, you do have a purpose here. You do have a purpose here. And I feel like sometimes us just being us, we're thinking that we're not enough. We're thinking that we have to be more. We have to learn more. We have to be somewhere. We have to go somewhere. We have to do something. But just being who you are is enough. That's your purpose, being who you are. And being who you are, you want to explore. You are curious. You want to find out what this body can do. You want to find out where your mind can take you, right? That's your purpose. That is the first purpose for when you're born out of your mom's womb. That is your first purpose, to find out what your body can do, to find out where your mind can take you, what your mind is, what it is capable of. That is your purpose, right? And from that, you start to explore, well, my body can expand, my body can get smaller, my body can get sick, my body can get healthy, my mind can take me on this roller coaster. It can take me happy, it can take me sad, it can take me angry, it can take me with different emotions. You start to learn about yourself, your body, your inner self. But that's you. That's your God self. That's you in the physical form of God. Learning, expanding, knowing about yourself. All right. You coming into this world and you're like, that's stupid. It's simple. Yes, it's simple. It is simple. But that's how you find out what your purpose is. Now, you give yourself purpose, right? And For a long time, I was just like, nah, I got to be more than this. It can't be this simple. What do you mean I give myself purpose? How do I give myself purpose? Your being, you being here, it's a purpose. Like you had this, I feel like we all had this conversation with our God self before we uh, um, came into this body, into this physical body. And we decided that we wanted to do certain things. We wanted to learn certain things and we wanted to explore certain things. And we spoke with other entities and energies and said like, look, I'm going to meet you here. You're going to remind me what I'm here for, because I know that coming down in such a dense environment is going to make me forget a lot of things about myself. But I want to know what I'm capable of when I concentrate my energy into a physical body. Oh, this must be coming from the highest part of me, okay, my God self, because this is coming out so clear. So we had this conversation and then we started to strategize in the spiritual realm. Who are we going to meet? What lessons are we going to learn? How are we going to get through these things? How are we going to remember these things? And we set that all up. But we had contingency plans in place too. I really feel like that because I think we're very smart beings. And I feel like we had contingency plans when we was like, look, this is going to be my out. This is going to be my escape. This is going to be like my help. This is going to be my Calvary. I feel like we had it all lined up. But the thing is, at the end of this specific path, our journey that we took on, right? We had this goal we wanted to reach. We wanted like, look, I wanted to see how far I can learn within this physical body. Like it has limitations in a physical body. Like can I expand and then come back into the spiritual with this information and take it to help other people in the spiritual realm and other, I feel like, realities and spiritual like realms. And I just feel like, okay, I think I'm going really far off the spiritual side and I'm just bringing it back to the physical. But I really feel like everybody has a purpose. And then I remember thinking this, I was in the car and I was just like, okay, this good and evil thing, how come people get more than other people? How come evil people, it seems or appears that they get more, they get loud, or they get some of the things that I would like or I desire and stuff like that, right? If there's a God and God is just giving out shit, right? So that was a question I had in my mind. And then I was just like, well, maybe there's nothing other than God. There's not a devil. Maybe there's just God and there's just different forms of God. Like there's like high density and then there's low density and there's like different densities of God, but it's all God. There's no devil. It's just all God. It's just different levels of God. And I was like, well, that would make more sense to me. Like, because even bad people get what they want. You know what I'm saying? Good people get what they want. Bad people get what they want. Good people don't get what they want. Bad people don't get what they want. And people in between, that's good or bad or whatever, they get what they want and they don't get it. So everybody get what they want sometimes and don't get what they want, right? So I was like, well, then it got to be just one God. It got to be just not one God, but just one creator, one creation, one energy, right? In order for everybody to get the same shit, but on different levels. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, well, that would make more sense to me. So I was like, well, then that means everybody has a purpose, right? This person is here to remind you of something or to help escalate you to something. But I know we're like, it's too much going on, though. It really is too much going on. But that's when your inner self will start driving you towards whatever it is that you want. Like what is it that you want to experience? You could change your mind, because in the spiritual realm, I feel like you feel invincible. You feel like you got all the answers and you know it's going to go smoothly like this. It's going to just roll into a perfect like package, and your path is going to be perfect. Yeah, you're going to have obstacles, struggles, but you're going to get past it. You're going to get over it. It's going to be good. It's going to be smooth. It's going to be easy. It's going to be like chocolate, right? But then you get down here and you're like, no, it's not. It seemed like I'm going through the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. But I think there's people like me here to remind you, the motivational bestie, that you do have purpose, right? You just forgot. You got off track and stuff like that. So when they say sit quietly to find the purpose, I don't think they mean like sit down, close your eyes, make a wish, and blow out the candlelight. Okay, focus, Naija. I don't think that's what they meant, right? Well, some people some people that might work for them, but for me, that don't work for me. I think that the stillness comes in you questioning your curiosity, like, you know what? It's been a lot of bullshit going on in my life. It all must have purpose. It can't just be random acts of bullshit, right? So I start questioning my reality, like, okay, so what am I supposed to do? Like, why am I here? And then I start getting all these answers. And then the answers are just so like kind of random. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting these random answers. I'm like, well, which one is it, God? Which one is it? Right? And the answer I'm getting is it's all of them. And I'm like, you're not making things any clearer if it's all of them, okay? You're not making it clearer. How is it all of them? And because we are all things and we are all connected, and there's just so many intricacies in that. And I just want to keep this video so simple because my mind is racing 1 million miles per hour. I want to tell you everything, but I don't want you to get confused. All right. So yes, we are everything and we give ourselves purpose. Yes. So what do we want to focus on? When they say, yeah, what do you want to focus on? What do you want to focus on? What do you want to explore in this moment of time? Because you can explore many things. It don't just have to be one thing. You can explore many things. And some of you're exploring many things, but you can step out of those things and explore other things. Some of you are so trapped in whatever you was exploring, you forget that that was just an exploration. And it wasn't a destination. What? That's the God talking at me. That wasn't the destination. That was just the exploration. Okay, hello. Anyway, so don't get caught up in like you have to do this. You have to be somewhere. You do not. Your purpose is what you give yourself. If your purpose today was to just get up and smile at somebody, or to get up and eat some good food, or to get up and watch your favorite TV show, or to get up and give your kids a hug and a kiss and tell them you love them, if that's your purpose. That is your purpose for today. And the thing is about today and time and now, to get into it briefly, time doesn't exist. Time is now. It's moment to moment to moment to moment, right? So I talked about this in my other videos. When you're discovering your purpose, you're doing small acts of random, I don't want to say kindness because I don't think that's the word. You're doing small acts every day or every moment that's leading you to the outcome you desire, whatever that purpose is for your life, right? So you're like, okay, I'm going to wrap it all up. I hope this is making sense to you. Just hang in there, hang in there. I hope that the God is speaking through me so I can make it clear to you on what I'm really trying to explain. Because I feel like it's in my mind. My mind is telling me it's complicated, but my soul is telling me it's simple. All right. So look, soul, I want to make it simple to the people. So let's roll it out my tongue. Simple. Okay. Mind, let's get it together. All right. So your mind, let's go back to the physical and why you're here, right? Your mind is a physical thing, right? It's a thing. It's an antenna. It's a energy thing. It's come on, give it to me. Give it to me. It's like a engine, right? Your mind is like an engine, right? It's on, okay? And it's receiving things like an antenna. It's receiving different things. It's like it's meant to do that. It's meant to receive these energy bubbles, these energy thoughts. Energy is thoughts, right? It's meant to receive these things. So you're feeling all of these thoughts and you're like, okay, all of these mine, in a way, they are yours because we're all connected, but they're not yours. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever you want to focus on. So say if, okay, stick with me. Oh God, I'm hoping not all over the place. Stick with me. Say if you're sitting here, like just like I am randomly, right? And if you look into just the air, if you look into the air long enough, just for a few seconds, look into the air, right? And you're going to see a lot of energy bubbles. You're going to see like little light pebbles everywhere. You're going to see it everywhere. I don't know if you ever wondered what that was, right? Those are energy forms. Those are energy. Those are thoughts, right? So you have so many of those around you, and it's from people, it's from you, it's from your clothing, it's from the trees, it's from nature, it's from everything around you, because everything has energy, right? Because that's one of the laws. Everything moves, everything has energy. So all those little dots are thought formations. It could be like the simplest thought. It can be, because trees, I don't really understand them and how they communicate, but they might have the simplest thought or whatever. And then they might have complicated thoughts. All right. So how do we concentrate when we have so many energy bubbles around us, right? You have to decide which one you want to focus on. You have to decide. And you can decide on a lot. Like, it could be like a lot of energy thought bubbles everywhere, here, there, everywhere, right? And so you could decide on which one you want. So I remember I was talking to my husband one day, and we were sitting down on the couch, and I was like, look, if all these little tiny energy bubbles that we see around us, or lights around us, right, there are bigger ones. Because sometimes you see like the big light, sometimes on the corner of your eye, you see like the big light thought energy bubbles. I'm going to call it a bubble, but they're light forms, right? You see that. And you're like, oh, can you use someone else's light energy, which is their thought, that they concentrated so much energy and so much thought, they've put so much focus on that particular thought. Can you use that to expand upon it and help manifest your stuff quicker, right? Give you purpose, right? And he said, you know what? You probably can. Yes, you can, because we are energy. We can absorb energy, because you know how you can absorb the energy, because you can feel it in a room. You can feel it in a person. You can feel it in an environment. So you can do that with the energy forms around you, right? So how does this relate to purpose and your purpose? Okay. Just that alone, just understanding that you are here is purposeful. Just understanding that there are thought energy bubbles that you're creating, everybody else is creating, and you can use these things to bring your purpose into reality, to manifest, is alone you knowing that you have purpose, right? They're not just here, just be random, because even if you don't use them or put focused concentration on them, they are interacting with you. So you're wondering why all these thoughts and stuff are coming through your head, like, why am I here? You're questioning things, and you're getting depressed and things of that nature. It's because you're not taking control of the energy forms around you. Like, you're just being a drifter. Like, you just, you know what I'm saying? You're not being a master manipulator of the energy forms that are around you. But just be aware of that. Once you start being aware of that, you start seeing random shit. Like, you start realizing, oh shit, like this mad shit. Like, okay, now how can I use this toward my good? How can I use this to raise my vibration? Or how can I use this to get me what I want and desire? Because sometimes maybe you just want to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Maybe your purpose is just to have fun. Maybe it's just to be happy all the time. Maybe it's just to be swimming all the time. I don't know. You give yourself purpose, okay? And I said this in the video before, because I will make this long, and I don't want to make it long, and I'm trying to make it simple. But I said this before. You have to try shit to find your purpose, okay? You have to try shit. You have to get out and try shit. You have to get out and meet people to find your purpose, okay? Something that's going to ignite you, that's going to excite you. And then when you do that and you start meeting people and you start going places and you start being at doing different things and getting involved and just reading different things and watching different things, and not the same shit, because if it's not igniting you, move on to something else, okay? Use that, then you find it, and you're like, you know what? I want to explore this. What if you like, you questioning, like, I don't even know if this is it. It don't have to be it. Choose that for now, because that is what excites you now. You say, well, okay, I like this now. For example, dance. I like dance now. So that's probably my purpose. Maybe you don't know for sure. Maybe your mind is like, I don't know for sure. So what? You don't have to know for sure. Because dance might lead you to writing. Writing might lead you to motorcycle riding, ATV, whatever. It might lead you to your purpose. Or maybe your purpose was to try all these things. Or maybe your purpose was to learn all these things to teach somebody else. Maybe your purpose was to learn about this, to tell your kids about it, or write a book about it. Or you just never know. You have to try shit, okay? You have to try, all right? Try. It's that simple. That's how you find your purpose, okay? Try. So I hope I wasn't all over the place. I'm a Pisces, so sometimes I am. And I be trying to explain stuff and I'm trying to use metaphors to help you understand. And I hope you did. And I hope you know you have purpose. I hope you know that you're needed, you're wanted. Because I might need you. Somebody might need you. You might need you to do a video. Might need you to say hello. Might need you to give them $5. Might need you to smile. Might need you to do the simple acts of kindness can really change the world and start a domino effect. I mean, the simplest things can. So I hope this video has sparked something in you. I hope that I was clear and I was not all over the place, because sometimes I am, honey. But no, if you're watching this video, you're full of purpose. And I thank you. I'm Naija, your motivational bestie, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.